to this and try it again, but with just a little bit of a crispier laning performance. I really think that if you're running a draft such as this one, you cannot let Luna run rampant so early on, because you will just not catch up. That, like, if you remember the team fight where Razor has Refresher, that's the same team fight in which Luna has already like 3-4 items. Like, it's very difficult. She pikes herself away from the Razor and then rejoins the fight and destroys everyone. So
pretty brutal. And again, just slightly behind the timings on the Razor really ended up punishing them. But let's see what they can pull out in draft number 2 as we jump into that one with Team Secret versus Team Liquid here at the OGA Dota Pit Season 5. And Team Liquid, they're a team scarred as they ban out both the Monkey King and the OD.
So something I would like to not... Like, I don't want them to get into the situation again where they get pucked on this 8 pick, into this perfect puck game. They already revealed 2 supports, like a Weaver and some other support with no disable, and this puck is just it's just too free. It's too easy to rotate to his lane. You can't kill him the entire game. So I really think that they should either ban it or pick some heroes that are traditionally good against puck, like to prevent this from happening again. Yeah, I don't know. Like, the thing about, I don't know, maybe Puck is just really strong right now, because you kind of want your mid laner to be this guy who does what Puck does for you, right? So you can have this greedy kind of off lane and greedy kind of carry, and then play around your Puck.
Basically, Puck is the Adonis of the Dota world. Every single other hero in the game is just trying to be Puck every other mid laner.
I think Liquid could just pick Puck right now, and I think it would be pretty good, right?
Yeah,
There's already a breaker and a snap, so good against both.
And the heroes that are usually played versus him, like some DK mid, perhaps not really that much in the meta. TA could perhaps be the one.
Right. Yeah, I mean, DK, it's also just like mid players don't want to play DK, right? That's kind of what it feels like. There was Lemp who played a lot of DK, but generally it's just not really the... Yeah, I don't know.
It's not the most fun hero to play. Yeah,
exactly. They prefer the spirit heroes, right?
They added some spice recently with the armlet builds, but it's still not, you can't replace a good old spirit or a Puck that's just flashy in nature. Team Liquid, they go with the Mars Weaver. The opener is already nice. They also prevent Team Secret from picking up that Mars perhaps with the Snapfire, which is important, but they open up some old school Team Liquid combinations like Mars Phoenix or something. Perhaps not versus Snapfire, Mars Phoenix.
Yeah.
Take that back. Yeah.
I like this opening as well, right? And then I would like them to see just putting Boxy on the Weaver this time, right? Just to keep it more simple for themselves, perhaps. Picking something solid for Insania that, like maybe Disruptor or just Dazzle that he likes to play.
Mm-hmm.
And then build yourself a lineup that's maybe a bit easier to play and execute. Where it's more simple what you need to do in the game.
Well, I mean, interestingly, the last 2 times they ran the Razor, it was with a Dazzle. The 2 times in the DPC they picked Razor, it was with Dazzle. They won both those games comfortably, and those lanes looked so convincing. It looked brutal. So, yeah, a little bit surprised they're staying away from it this time around. But, it's the kind of thing where you can never see into the mind of the captain. You can't see, what their ideas are on a certain hero, what makes it good, what makes it bad. And again, a stunless support duo always feels a little bit punishing to run.
Yeah, unless you have some carries such as Raid King or your mid and offlane that bring a lot of control and initiation. But I, in general, agree with that. There's a lot of these cores, position ones, that really benefit from the Grave too. It's not only the lane with the Dazzle. It's just that there are some heroes that just need that one extra bit of save, that one extra second, so that they can finish off everyone before they die. And I feel like Razor with the Refresher build is definitely down that alley. We won't see the Razor, however, as Team Secret. They ban it out. Do you guys think that this is like an offlane Spirit Breaker for Secret?
Yeah, I think so, because of the Ursa ban, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think Ursa is one of the go-to carries against Spirit Breaker offlane. So them banning that hero makes me think it's offlane Spirit Breaker, although Poppy has been playing Spirit Breaker 5 in the past, so That's also a possibility.
Secrets turn to
Also, they
battle.
have one
I
of
mean,
my
Yapsa too.
one of my favorite really stupid combinations in the game. If you charge your Spirit Breaker, throw a cookie after them, then by the time they collide with the person, then the cookie catches up as well, and you get the double stun. It's really dumb. Sometimes it doesn't work.
It's not that
but
dumb. Like I saw that
10
combo played
seconds
quite a
remaining.
bit. Like,
Yeah.
like you have a. It's not that
5
hard to
seconds
execute, and you
remaining.
do have an additional stun, pretty much guaranteed. So
Oh yeah,
it's pretty
it's
solid.
very legit. I just mean the idea if it's stupid, some Spirit Breaker charging past and the Grandmaster
And the
just
cookie
yeets
just-
a cookie at like
Yeah,
1,000 miles per hour. It will go in your mouth.
Like I have to say and admit that the drafts are catching me a little bit off. Like it's not they're what they are drafting is catching me off guard. It's just that I don't really have a good general idea on the meta at the moment. I know all the heroes that are
Yeah.
kind of decent, but there's just so many different roads and paths that you can take.
No, I agree. I feel the same way. I also think you kind of know which heroes are good. Like Spirit Breaker, Weaver, Monkey King, Bane, blah blah blah. But you don't know, like, you can't really predict the draft. It's not as figured out as it was at TI, for example, where you literally knew what people were gonna pick. Pretty much pick from pick. But yeah, now it's
10
more
seconds
unpredictable, you could say.
Yeah, because after a few months you
5
get these like
seconds remaining.
synergies, and you know exactly which heroes work the best with which heroes, and which heroes are countered by what. So you can kind of see what team is going to ban out and second phase instantly.
So once again, puck is untouched in this game, and it's good for both teams, right? So I wonder who's going to end up snatching that.
I do find it interesting, Missouri, that you say you don't have a fantastic read in the competitive meta when you've got 55 matches over the last 8 days. But I guess that's just the difference between pubs and competitive players. Just such a world of difference.
I mean, I know what heroes are really strong, right? But in
Yeah.
terms of these, because I played a lot of Dota lately, but it's not like I know, like they pick Enchantress now. Okay, it's Team Secret. You might be like, well, they've played Enchantress before, but I would never. I haven't seen enough of Team Secret during the last couple of weeks to know that this is something they're thinking about, right?
Yeah.
So I cannot
yeah.
anticipate them picking Enchantress.
10 seconds
Same goes for
remaining.
Liquid now. Like I'm not sure what they're thinking, right? Whereas at TI, you know
5
what teams are
seconds
thinking
remaining.
for the most part.
Yeah.
So you can easily
Radiant
predict like
team
what they're gonna go for.
Yeah, and this puts the Enchantress most likely in that position 5. With Snap and Spirit Breaker offlane, and that's why Team Liquid goes for an
Oh,
Oh,
Undying.
look at this juicy puck game again. Let's just go puck here again. And how does Team Liquid kill you? Right?
I guess they
10
do
seconds
have still
remaining.
one extra pick to kind of get against that puck, but I
I mean,
agree.
maybe
It
you
looks
don't
solid
want to puck
already.
because you have Ench and Spirit Breaker, so maybe you lack some damage. I'm not sure, but I just see it once again, like on this 8 pick,
I'd like
it
it.
looks really
Yeah.
strong.
Definitely. There's a certain lack of lockdown. I mean, it also means that, Storm Spirit or something like that could be good, but from what we've seen from Puck so far, just offers way more in terms of catch and lockdown.
But keep in mind
So
that
easy
Storm
to
has been
catch
banned a
PA.
lot as well, right? So
Yeah.
there's that.
Radiant team banned.
Man, Secret down to just 2 seconds of reserve time. They're going to pick up the Morphling for themselves, so they choose to reveal the carry now and save their mid laner for the last pick. Presumably, I mean, of course, it could be Samel Morphling mid. We don't know yet. Still that flex potential from them.
It's decent on the safe lane, right? Versus Mars and Weaver.
10 seconds
Later on,
remaining.
you can morph into the Undying. You get that Tombstone for yourself, which is nice.
5 seconds
Couple of
remaining.
other targets that are nice to morph into. So
This, now that I think about it, this pick is better just because you see the offlane dual lane already, right? And you see the carry matchup as well. Where what you don't see Liquid's mid hero yet, right? So if you reveal your mid hero, they can counter your mid hero with their last pick, which makes no sense because you have the absolute last pick. Do you see what I mean? So you pick the carry instead, and you choose the carry you want, so it doesn't get banned out, right? And now it's hard for Liquid to pick a mid hero because Secret has the ultimate last pick. So this is definitely better, like when you look at it this way. But
yeah. That
could
makes
you
a lot
go
of
for
sense.
some like cookie? I don't like it that much, but on
Team
Team Secret
Secrets
they
turn
could
to
go for
ban.
some cookie cutter Viper with that break versus PA. I guess you already have Spirit Breaker for that. You can you can bring it with
I think
Agnes.
you need another catch spirit type of hero mid.
Yeah,
I think like similarly to how Nigma did in game 3, where they had this puck mid when they had Breaker
10
offlane,
seconds remaining.
right? Because Breaker right now has nobody to really play with.
Yeah.
So
And he
puck
needs
or
he
any
needs that to
spirits,
be the
right?
mid
Like
hero.
Void Spirit, Ember
Radiant
Spirit,
team
Storm
ban.
Spirit, whatever. Or a puck that they just
Like
banned out.
puck just got banned, but there's like Quap, right, still, and there's like Void Spirit, Ember. Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, I agree with that. As long as you can play with the Spirit Breaker, so it doesn't end up like mind control diving
10 seconds
and
remaining.
no one, literally no one to follow up with that.
Yes, I mean
5
something
seconds
like
remaining.
Invoker is also in the pool. I could also see them. You could maybe pick TA as well if it's like a really good TA lane, and then you just play a different style of game where you play for the Deso, Roshan. Make them let them come to you. Batrider is also still in the pool.
Yeah, I think I'd really like Batrider, actually. I think TA is a bit greedy for me.
And they're just biding their time, I guess. Going to ban out the strongest hero versus whatever they have in mind.
Oh yeah, I
Just-
mean this is Insania versus
Team
Puppy in the
Secret's
captain
turn
duel,
to
right? Like these
ban.
guys have so much respect for each other. Insania, he sees Puppy as his idol. He's like, man, I just want to feel like I've outdrafted this guy. And that's
it-
his aim. These guys are in a duel of their own right now.
Is this gonna end up being like a Storm versus Ember or something? Like on the mid lane?
10
Because
seconds remaining.
those are the two remaining ones. We might just see them. What did Misery
5
say? Like
seconds
Bat is still in the pool. Something
There's
like
Bat,
Doom is still in
Invoker.
the pool as well, right? Like
Radiant team pick.
okay, Storm
Uh,
out.
Storm out, Void out. It's
Are they?
I don't think you
Low
want
getting this
Ember into
Ember?
Morphling as well, right? Like
Yeah, that's also okay. They go Invoker.
Invoker.
I mean that fits the Liquid lineup really well, actually. This Quasvex Invoker mid gives them kind of what they need.
Yep, gives them
So
that.
their lineup is really well rounded now compared to last game.
10 seconds remaining.
Much easier to play. It's kind of clear what
5
everybody
seconds
is doing.
remaining.
as long as he
Like,
doesn't
their
get
roles
crushed
are
on the mid lane,
defined.
right? Like his vessel and later on
Choose
helping
your
PA
hero.
is really nice. Like,
Timber
well,
Saw.
actually, but Timber now. All right, well, it's
Spirit Breaker mid?
definitely a hero that can dive. Yeah.
It is Spirit Breaker mid. It's a male. Gonna take it for a spin. Now I'm excited.
Hmm.
What do we think?
It, on paper, looks like a really good Timber Saw game, right? He's playing as Undying PA lane. Should be at some point at level 3. He should be. It should be impossible to deal with him, right?
Yep.
Like you're not gonna kill him at least. Maybe you can kill him once, but then yeah, he's gonna take over and get his 6 for free pretty much. I think it's gonna come down to this Mickey Invoker, right? What he can do, and how fast he can get that vessel going, potentially.
So
I have seen games where Timbersaw, like, even though it's a really good Timbersaw game, it just feels like he doesn't accomplish enough, and then he dies a couple of times, and it's like the effect is lost. But
Is it gonna be Mickey with the vessel or maybe perhaps Boxy on the Weaver as well?
right, yeah, Weaver usually buys it, I guess, but you kind of want it earlier.
Yeah, as soon as possible. Not only Timber but Morphling as well. Both of these heroes kind of hate playing against it, right? So
Yeah, you could also go for some kind of Witchblade or Orchid on Invoker here.
mm.
Maybe Orchid is really good if you can get it early.
yeah, I
So-
think there's plenty of options here for sure for Liquid to be flexible in their item builds, but they do need that vessel up ASAP. I'd love to see it on the Invoker. I'd also like to see a Shivas very quickly from either the Invoker and the Mars as well. That just doubling down on the healing and production sounds really good. But let's not forget, Team Secret, they have a Morphling. They don't have a ton of lockdown on the side of Team Liquid to deal with it. I don't know. Do we feel like this Morphling is going to be a problem this game?
Yeah, I think he'll be a problem, but I'm gonna go with Team Secret straight up just because of the Spirit Breaker mid lane. Like I'm looking forward to that craziness, to the charges coming from mid lane, and I think this hero as a core on position 1 or 2 really brings a lot to the table.
All right, Misery.
I'm gonna go with Secret as well. They look
They
too
lost.
dominant game 1. So
They're done. They're done. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna go with Team Secret because I can't go against a Spirit Breaker mid. It's too cool, especially Samel playing it as well. I don't know. It's gonna be 100 or it's gonna be 0. And to help us find out which one it's gonna be, we've got a casting duo of Beacop and Black.
Thank you very much. And we're going to take a look here as like Nisha setting up here to
Disappointing
potentially
news.
get aggressive.
To battle.
It's not Spirit Breaker middle.
No, it looks like it's going to be Spirit Breaker safe lane.
I'm morphing middle.
Yeah.
Also, casually 960 health on Spirit Breaker level 1. That's normal. Don't panic, guys. That is all by design.
See how he does in this lane and how we're going to see Sumail move over to the top lane. How he's going to perform. Yep, so we're taking some damage here from Matoma Man. As Boxy tries to hustle over and maybe get a bounty rune, but it's not there for him to grab.
Yeah, they're going all in aggression here on Ice's Ice. Double Blightstone, what? Somebody... Oh, never mind, because Box is going to the other lane, okay. Are they tri-laning here?
That's what they've got set up for now.
Yeah, it looks like they just want to try and shut down this Ice's Timbersaw for a while. But it's also tri-lane for the Dire.
Yeah, try v try at the moment. Puppy doesn't have anything just yet. Ooh, Whirling Death coming through, but Ice is taking a lot of damage. Insania now on the run. Whirling Death once again, but Tumba Man with the Stifling Dagger on the Ice. Shikuchi and the damage out. Puppy's gone to level 1 into the Nature's Attendance. Salves popped on both sides.
Yeah, I don't actually quite know who this benefits. Well, Yap's in a little bit of trouble. 8 sticks though. It's such a
Constantly
weird
throwing
try-in.
out the Whirling Deaths.
I've not seen this combination before. Snap, Timber, and Enchantress. Tri-lane. It's like no synergy at all.
Insania's at 24 decay.
Yeah.
Enchantress has 380 total health.
The thing is, he's gonna lose all his bonus health soon on the Undying. He's very big right now, though, because he grows in size for every DK stack, of course. But he's gonna lose all his health now, so be careful.
300 health for the Enchantress.
Yeah, top lane, I guess it's also just another 1v1. Okay,
Sure.
why not?
Always enjoy the try v try.
Who doesn't, though? Who doesn't?
I used to
been
like
too
it
long.
when it, yeah, it used to be very prevalent in the laning phases, and I loved it.
Yeah, I completely agree. Like, there should at least be the option to be able to do it, you know? In this game, we're seeing it. Timbersaw level 2 now. Is he, like, he's gotta go reactive armor, right? There's no way he won't. Yeah. The Mars is actually getting bullied a bit by the Spirit Breaker. One bash! Oh my god, he can kill him here!
Ooh,
One more hit.
Zai, dead.
Wow.
Solo kill, and they get Insania.
Alright.
Oh boy.
I didn't quite see what happened top lane, if it was a couple of lucky bashes or what, but I did not expect him to solo kill a Mars.
And he's coming back for the try v try, which is a dual lane now, or a duo v duo.
Yeah, like this Spirit Breaker is big. Weaver TP top now, actually.
Yeah.
No levels in Spear for Zai at all. Very interesting.
And Sumail's 5 to his 3. And he's going to lose out on experience in the long run because of the fact that Boxy's here now. Unless
Yeah.
they're able to get a kill, but first hit bash, good body blocking.
I think he's dead.
There is no regen here for Sumail. Oh, Shikuchi, and there's the kill.
Yeah,
That
good kill, good
helps.
kill. But now Timbersaw is also left to his own devices. Level 3 now, as Misery alluded to. There's no stopping him now.
No stopping him now. We call him Mr. Fahrenheit sometimes, but
Do they?
only when he's 200 degrees.
Where?
Just a little Queen reference for you.
Oh, sorry. I'm uneducated. I
Fair.
don't know anything.
Boxy on the run, 1 charge. All right, see you later, Weaver.
Like, if you make this reference with me, you gotta expect to just look dumb because I am actually dumb. It's not on you, it's my bad, but you know what I mean.
Tornado EMP, now Nisha out of mana.
Yeah, but who needs mana?
Things kind of quieting down.
Yeah, I do think that benefits the Dire quite a bit though. Like, in time, mid lane should go more into the Morph's favor. Same as bot lane. Like, PA can still farm for now, but it's gonna get worse soon.
Does Sumail move off the lane immediately, hitting 6? Like, try and use that Nether Strike?
Potentially if there's like, an opportunity, but I think for now he just wants to farm his face boots. And then post face boots, he's gonna get some action going. Because mid lane you can't really gank, cause there's Tornado and a Cold Snap. Bot lane, you gotta wait until your Timber's level 6 to really be a threat. So he can just chill top, get levels, get face boots.
Invoker, Tornado EMP again. Here comes
Boy,
Poppy as
almost
well as
died.
Yapzor, Boxy. Well, he's over there. The Fire Snap Cookie not even landing. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Morphling dealing 110 damage per hit at minute 6. That's how it should be. Very fair.
Hunting bounties.
Always balanced. Mutama Man. Been harassed a little bit from the Whirling Death, and ISIS has about a half level in front of Matu. Sanya coming back towards bottom, but ISIS, like you said, he's left here to his own devices, and he's going to take advantage of it.
Once he's 6, this PA cannot lane here anymore. Undying is actually tipping top now.
And that was spotted. You know, he moved over there, waveform over, Tombstone drop from Insania. We've got 3 heroes here. Nisha with a haste, charge over. They've brought in the Enchantress. They're all going to try and retreat from this one, but the arena goes down. So they've caught Sumail, and they'll get this kill. They'll take out the Spirit Breaker. Puppy can only just leave with the Nature's Attendants on himself, and once Nisha kind of felt that move was becoming a little precarious, he bailed.
Yeah, they don't really have any good way of killing this Morphling actually. Like, it's pretty impossible. They have no instant stun whatsoever. So I'm not quite sure how to deal with him. Like, if he gets up to a fast Manta to be able to dispel the
Radiant's
vessel,
bottom tower is under attack.
like him and Timbersaw just dictate the entire pace of this game.
This should be my life easier.
And Matu's been pushed off the bottom tier 1.
He's trying to go back now though. But yeah, it's not gonna be easy.
He's certainly trying. He's thinking about it. Boxy's over to the side. Yapzor just trying to farm this camp as best he can. And Boxy, if he's not too careful, he might just die. ISIS was looking for the proper lineup there, the right angle. But he went a little too obtuse when he should have gone a little bit more acute.
Yeah, the PA right now has 1300 health actually. So our Morphling has to be a little bit careful. They're close. 50 health. Alright,
Sumail going straight into the Ags. Wow.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Oh no, Shadowblade has straight axe, okay. It's a
at least
more
Radiant's bottom tower
like
is under
farm-oriented build because it reduces the cooldown and makes it very easy to just push out the lanes. And of course, also in fights, it's very strong because of the cooldown reduction.
Try and go into that. He's leading the net worth at the moment. Up 2k here for the side of Secret. Nisha is holding double damage. It's going to last a little bit longer, so he'll farm the Ancients while now Boxy goes down to Ice.
Yeah. charge giving vision of in this unit is such a mean mechanic. Oh, Puppy actually biting the dust here. 2 charges for Invoker, very important.
Has been killed. Radiant's bottom tower
Very important, and they get that kill over
Dire's top tower is
Tombstone.
under attack.
Senior getting involved a little bit. He's close to level 6. We haven't really spoken about it at all, but potentially even the Morphling
Radiant's
hitting an
bottom
Ags
tower
this
is
game
under attack.
Yeah,
and turning into the Spirit Break.
double Spirit Breaker. It's a very legit, very strong combo. Charging with the Invoker. Oh yeah, he might be dead.
Oh yeah, Mickey might just die here. Matoma Man trying to come over and make something happen. They get the kill on Mickey. They've got themselves the arena down on to 2. They'll take out Sumail. Nisha trying to survive. He's got some help from Yapzor. And now Ice comes into the mix. Gonna try and mix it up with that Chakram. Damage onto Zai. No trees there for the Whirling Death. So Zai surviving a little bit longer. And now he's gonna arm with Toggle to survive even more. Eventually falls. Ice gets the kill. The waveform forward. Looking over at Boxy. The Snapfire trying to get away as Boxy's under the tower. Scatter Blast. And right clicks in. Not enough to get the kill here on a Yapzor who will survive.
Are fortified.
Yeah, clutch Nature's Attendants, healing him up, no problem. Isis is also behind the tower.
Tombstone.
Yeah, very... Well, happens. He's just going back to base anyway. Oh, the Undertaker with the Tombstone Pile Driver, whoa!
No, don't throw Mick Foley off the Hell of the Cell.
I think a lot of Zoomers are like, what the hell are they talking about?
That happened a long time ago, folks. Look up Undertaker Hell in the Cell.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure you got like 1,000 billion results.
Yeah.
Yeah, this game is falling quickly out of hand here for Liquid once more though. PA is finally finished her power threats. 11 minutes into the game, obviously not very farmed. Invoker has that vessel now. Like now you gotta make plays happen. Morph has no counterplay, and Timber has no counterplay just yet.
And they, they've made it be known that they can still make plays. Mars comes over, they get a good arena, they've got the lockdown. You're gonna use that Nether Strike, Fire Snap, Cookie, but the Tornado comes in with the waveform forward. They've got themselves the Tombstone down, they get the kill on Insania. And they're gonna work on this Tombstone and quickly dispatched.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Man, Tombstone goes so much gold, it's kind of hilarious. You just did the 200. Oh, they're charging the PA.
All the way through. Nisha with a haste as well.
Dire's top tower is under
Yeah,
attack.
they're
not gonna
low
commit.
health.
Yeah. Going in might just lead to his death, especially with Zai right there.
Yeah, he definitely presses as much more than a lot of other Spirit Breakers would.
Who you're talking about?
I'm not pointing any fingers or anything. He's going to use on Timber to be able to dispel the vessel. Makes a lot of sense. Morph going into the Manta for the same reason.
And Boxy's getting harassed in this bottom lane. He was forced to use time lapse against Ice, and Ice is just free to do whatever he wants in this lane.
Yeah, it really kind of feels like Secret is just free to do whatever they want in this game in general. Haven't really gotten punished yet for anything.
Charge coming towards Boxy. Sumail. He hits. And have the Nether Strike just yet. Chikuchi again away from Sumail. And
Oh, Ice might be in trouble
Boxy will
here.
just walk away.
Vessel?
They've got the arena. Ice. He'll fall. Zai gets credit for that kill. Meanwhile, Sumail's courier gets taken out. And again, they have the tools to counter some of these plays. And with the Tombstone going down, arena, now like you said, with the Spirit Vessel trying to go into the Midas, Fire Snap Cookie, getting that creep a little bit short.
Now there's actually this time where this vessel timing is super strong, and it's quite hard to deal with it, because they have 0 dispels. So and they're quite far away from both of them as well. So they gotta be really careful, especially Ice as Ice, how he plays his Timbersaw now. Like if he dies once or twice more like that, like his entire game is ruined.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant structures are
You're gonna take this
fortified.
tier 1 over mid.
It's not an easy tower to take because they don't have like the best building damage, but I guess they're going to give it up now.
Radiant's
Got the deny.
has been denied.
Yeah, not bad. But yeah, all Secret needs now is time. Once you get your dispel items, you're good to go. Like, you won't be dying anymore. Not as easily, at least.
Absolutely going for the Blink Dagger, and his farm is not amazing, considering where I would say Puppy is with the Ench, but Enchantress has been focusing the farm in the jungle quite a bit, especially since he got that level 1 into the enchant. They've got the Tornado that hits onto the Snapfire. They're going to look for the Nether Strike.
Is under attack.
He's got the Spirit Vessel on himself. He doesn't want to give up a kill and give more charges over to Mickey. Got the Tombstone on the high ground, so not a fight that they necessarily want to take or even need
Radiant's
to
bottom
take.
tower is under attack.
Yeah, as I said, like, for now, just really try to farm up your core items. You're very close to Axe on the Spirit Breaker, very close to Yules on the Timber, and Morphos on a good way to his Manta Stele as well.
Gotcha.
And once you have all these core items up, I mean, you're still 4k gold ahead, with a lineup that I think is going to scale into late game very strongly. But then again, so will the Radiant, you have Master Arena plus Cataclysm potentially. So, yeah, neither team is really like pressured to do a whole lot. Or Matu is actually going for this Maelstrom build. I really gotta admit I hate that on PA. It's like one of my most hated builds.
There's a specific reason why.
It just like feels very underwhelming when you compare it to either Desolator or Battle Fury, because it doesn't give you that heavy right-click damage that your crit scales with. It gives you like 24 damage, that's it. And you don't farm as fast as you would with Battle Fury. If you build it as a farming item, but it's inferior in terms of damage and farm speed, then it just doesn't feel great to me. A couple of people experimented around with it, but I never really found it like amazing.
Radiant are scanning.
Heading up towards top.
Yeah. Has it Axe ready now, so
Radiant's bottom tower
7
is
seconds
under
cooldown on the
attack.
charge, sorry, not even 9. So it is a 4-second reduction. Man, 7 seconds is so low.
Atu showing a lane, Nisha nearby. Again, they've got that Axe charge. Making a move right now might be a little bit dangerous. He is moving up. The rest of this team is in the dire jungle, and they're going to TP Nisha over bot. So they're not going to go for this kill. Sumail kind of just sitting here in the trees up top and farming much at the moment.
Yeah, that's what Spirit Breaker is really, really good at, though. Like, you just sit at the side lanes, and whenever there's a fight on the opposite map, opposite side of the map, rather, just charge over. So you always create this like split push pressure with this hero, which is also a very big reason why he's so popular right now.
All the while, Nisha trying to work on getting that Manta. Then he's got E-Blade focused on. Queued up. Here's attendance. EMP,
Puppy.
Cold Snap on a Puppy. He's a bit too far. He'll get the gold for the Observer Ward, and his life will just go away. They've got the Murmur's Kisses coming down. Zai, though, trying to run. Here comes Ice. Finds Mickey. They've got the charge coming out. Remember, that's an Axe charge, so it's not a long cooldown. He can continue to charge through these fights, but the right click's coming in from Matumba Man on this Phantom Assassin. They've got themselves a Spirit Vessel. They'll get the kill on a Sumail. Ice trying to do what he can, but the Morphling into this Mars, lands the spear on the Matumba Man, gets the kill on the Phantom Assassin. They will take out 2 on the side of Secret as well as Liquid. They do take out the carry on the side of Liquid. So losing that PA, not a great feeling overall.
Yeah, making it look quite simple actually. Like, well played by the Morph. Nisha turning into the mask, getting a couple of good spears out. And Ice also with a very good flanking maneuver. He's going into Kaya San straight up. Beatles. Not
Missing the
connecting.
Swarm.
Yeah. Gotta be careful. Spirit Breaker's up on 3. Charge straight back to mid. He's gonna go into BKB next, so a more conservative build. Not opting to go into the Shadow Blade. and 300 gold until it Manta's online in the Morphling. That's really when
Arena.
you're pretty much unkillable. Can they kill him?
EMP, spear landing, and they've got the easy kill on Sumail. And Tornado lands on Ice, but he wants to continue to charge. They've got the wait for him forward. Deafening Blast, disarming the two of them. The Timber Chain doesn't land, and they're going to give up on this chase. Get a good kill there onto Sumail and take him out. He had just respawned. He's 1-5-5. This is not the most optimal safe lane Spirit Breaker game you're going to have. That being said, yes, he started in the safe lane. Nisha's the one who's going to carry this game for them.
Yeah. Also gotta keep in mind that he is the guy that actually got the first blood solo kill on the Mars. But yeah, his game slowed down tremendously. Hasn't really found much success around the map, unfortunately. But it was mostly due to Ice and Nisha having to farm up their like survivability items, right?
With the Manta, now E-Blade on the list. I would assume potentially Ags after that, right?
Yeah, or BKB, one of the two.
Dire's middle tower is under
They're looking at Roche. Question is, the Secret sniff it out or not? If they don't,
didn't have
PA with Aegis
vision.
is scary.
tower is under attack.
That's a comeback potential right there if they're able to get this Aegis. And there's nobody coming over, so this will go the way of Liquid and really help them kind of slow down the game, which isn't like, it's not awful for Secret if that were to happen, but it's good for Liquid that they got this. And obviously, it's not going to be bad that they get the Aegis, but in a game where Liquid or Secret's okay with the game going later and later at the moment, Liquid having an option here with the Aegis is a good feeling.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, both teams don't really mind going into late game. It's just that they both have very strong tools. It will come down to who gets like the better initiation. Puppy.
Healing. Atu being charged, and here comes Ice. Timber Chain, Roaring Death with the Chakra, mules up into the air. The charge will be stopped short of going in onto the Phantom Assassin.
That's a lot of damage.
Dire's top tower.
Now the charge comes over mid, but Prada Vatos. Okay.
Tornado clips him.
Tornado, EMP, Sumail in trouble once again. Right click's coming through, and Sumail's gonna die. And he is really, he's got this Ags, and he's thrown his life away just at a faster pace.
Yeah, he definitely didn't manage to find the best connections yet. And a Spirit Breaker that falls off like this could potentially be a burden. Well done, Puppy.
Now, Liquid have confidence with this Aegis. They have confidence with this PA having a second life to make things happen and play aggressively with. This is
Dire's courier has
a spot that Secret don't want to be at. They're starting to fall behind. And Weaver wants that Ags. Weaver wants to help sustain the team and keep the fights going longer and longer.
Yep, I also love this Atos pickup against the Spirit Breaker. Makes a lot of sense. Can also be very useful against all the other heroes too, of course. But yeah, we haven't really seen a whole lot of
Radiant's top tower
aggression
is
from
under attack.
Secret. They've mostly been sitting back and farming. Yeah, I guess you do kind of want to avoid the PA for now, because he has the power timing with the BKB. And if he's Electrocuted, he's going to shred you to pieces. How far is he from the E-Blade? Still 1600.
Not looking too great for Secret, but again, not falling apart at the seams just yet.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, once this Morph actually picks up the E-Blade, he can just burst down the PA 100-0 in one stun from the Spirit Breaker.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Bloodstone picked up here for Ice.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
That top tier 2 goes down. They're going to take the outpost with him.
Ice is very rich. And so is Nisha, of course. And we haven't really seen a whole lot of Timber Saws, right? So Ice is definitely one of the best. And the biggest difference between like weaker Timber Saw players and really strong ones is just how many spells they actually connect with in a team fight. Like the average one will miss probably like half of them, and the really good ones will hit almost all of them. Oh, gotta be careful, Ice.
Yeah, he's on the high ground here in some trouble. Mortimer's Kiss is coming out, whirling death and damage. Oh, Matu. Insania's going to go down. That's going to be the first life out of the hands of this Phantom Assassin. Foxy, Zai chasing, but he's got that axe. He'll charge through this Mars. Stifling dagger. There's the spear. Sumail's still in trouble. Sumail's still dead. They've got themselves the little shredder out onto Boxy, but it's not going to be enough damage to get the kill. They've got the tornado that lands under the Enchantress Morphling as well as the Timber Saw. Down goes YapzOr. 2 years dead on the side of Secret. And that's just the Ghost Scepter to keep this more safe for the moment. BKB's been popped by the Phantom Assassin, going the other way towards the Enchantress. Enchantress, though, surviving for now. They get the kill on the side. They're going to take on the Mars. The Stifling Dagger does a crit out onto the Enchantress, but it's still not enough damage just yet. Boxy looking over from the side. They've got themselves the Invoker running away as well. Ooh, Deafening Blast. Disarms 2. Rod of Atos from the Weaver. That'll stop Timber in his tracks. Boxy still hiding within these trees. They look over the Enchantress. They've got the Whirling Death as well as the Timber Chain, the Waveform in, as well as the Adaptive Strike, but the Tornado comes in, lands on the Morph, as well as the Enchantress. They've got the Tombstone down, but is it going to matter with the Whirling Death hitting out of the Phantom Assassin? But Tumba Man will finally lose his life for the second time, but they look over now at the Morphling, but they've got the Rod of Ages to stop the TP. Yules up into the air onto the Weaver from the Timber Saw. Ice trying to do as much damage as he can. He's turned into the Phantom Assassin, so he's going to try and jaunt and blink away. He goes into the Blur Regions, back into the Morphling. There's the charge coming out from Sumail all the way over onto the Weaver. Is going to be there in time. They get the kill on a Mickey, and they will go over. There's the charge. It lands. Looking for the Nether Strike. It's out on a Boxy. They'll kill Insania. Full team wipe for Secret.
Yeah, and that's what I mean. Like Timber Saw is one of the, Ice is one of the best Timber Saws in the entire world. He dealt so much damage that fight. I don't even like. He dealt 9,200 damage that fight. More than his entire team combined.
That was the Aegis 2. I mean, that's both lives out of the hands of Matoma Man. And they go right into the bottom tier 3. Onto the high ground they go. Not a lot of time until the PA's back up in the Undying. I mean, these respawn timers aren't exactly long with them on the high ground, but they do take the tier 3, and they're going to look to go and get this set of racks. Maybe stop at the melee racks at least.
Yeah, it's also 21 Bloodstone charges for the Timber Saw now. So, yeah, he's going crazy mode. And also what Nisha did in the team fight is insane. Like the way he morphed up and down the entire fight.
Yeah.
Even the enemy team tipped him.
Middle tower is under attack.
Hey, you look at Ice, he's just got that Bloodstone. Like that was 14 charges by the end of that 21. That's such a 50% upgrade.
Yeah. Yeah, and like once he has the Shiva's God, I don't actually know how to kill him.
Are scanning.
They have no damage anymore. For now, it's still okay, but like if 1 or 2 more items come out of Morph and Timber, it's gonna be very problematic.
Dire are scanning.
Going for the BKB on Timber, they're going to 5-man smoke. They've got a 7k advantage at the moment. They're feeling it right now, and they've got the charge coming out of Zai. BK over to the side. Chaos Meteor comes down, but it's not going to land on Sumail. Pops the BKB. He's got the Nether Strike in the Timber Chain and the Whirling Death with the Chakram. Well coordinated here.
Yeah.
So they'll get the kill. They'll buy back on the Mars. They want to go for this. Rod of Atos on a Sumail, but he's got himself that status resistance. Mortimer's Kiss is coming down with the BKB pop by Mickey. They'll drop the Tombstone inside the arena. They get the kill on Insania. They'll take out Sumail. So they've lost themselves this Spirit Prick. They look over at Puppy, but Puppy's so tanky, especially with the heal. But eventually Matoma Man will crit through it. Nisha now on the run. Zai right up on him. He turns into the Phantom Assassin. They've got themselves a Rod of Atos. That's going to lock down this Morphling as well as the Spear. They've got the Fire Snap Cookie that doesn't get him onto the high ground with the Chakram going around. They've got the Deafening Blast, but he's going to jump over to YapzOr and still die. Matoma Man gets the kill. They'll look over at YapzOr to try and get the kill onto the Snapfire. Meanwhile, Zai's gone. YapzOr falls. Isis is trying to do it all himself. It's a 4v1, an Ultra kill for Matoma Man, and this time a full team wipe for Liquid.
And Roshan up in 5. It's going to be Shard and Aegis for the... Oh, he goes in just at a nice time. Oh, never mind.
Oh, another
250, sorry.
250.
I got debated.
Minimum respawn time hit, and now it's another 3 minutes.
Yeah, another 3 minutes.
Oh,
Never mind
gosh.
me, guys. But yeah, PA going absolute mad more than the fights. Halfway to the Scar, you know, suddenly. Highest snap within the game. And PA is definitely here that can carry these games, no problem. A lot of buyback expended on the supports on Liquid, but of course you don't really care. Even the Mars bought back as well.
Dire's structures
But
are
for an ultra kill, you would trade it any day of the week.
Switch over to the Shivas on Timbersaw going out from that BKB that he was thinking about.
Yeah. Might regret that a little bit now.
Nisha almost has his BKB completed.
Yeah, he needs it badly. Like, he got controlled so much in that team fight.
Double damage.
Down to 20 charges on the Timber. Feels bad, man.
Oh, you know, you're still up 6 from the original count.
Yeah, not bad. That Spirit Breaker really... I mean, he's still very strong, obviously. Like, BKB still gets countered by him. But, yeah, Sume has definitely been a little more quiet this game. Also, courtesy to Invoker, though.
Oh, Matuma Man finds
damage.
Puppy. Spirit Vessel, Tornado lands. The Eva's going to be thrown over. Matuma Man who pops the BKB. Mortimer's Kiss is getting dropped down. They've got the Arena. Isis Ice gets out. Oh, Fire Step Cookie. Yapzor on the run, but there's the Stifling Dagger to get the kill.
At its finest.
Roshan stood up, though. Another minute. Man, if this was an earlier spawn, that would be so sick for Liquid.
Now, if it was an immediate spawn, that could have been, you know, so detrimental to Secret's game while being such a rise up for Liquid.
Yeah. I actually forgot that Dia took a Rex bottom. Because of how the fight went. But
Yeah, just the melee racks,
yeah.
but still natively pushing that wave in.
And that is the biggest Rex they could have killed, though. Because it's on the complete opposite side of where Roshan will spawn. Like the furthest possible way. And just the wave is always going to push in. And you have a Spirit Breaker that can easily kill targets that want to push out that lane.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Atu, Stifling Dagger, bashing.
There's a bash already. Oh, he's filthy rich suddenly.
18,000 net worth. They've got the BKB finished here for the Morphling. We'll see how that ends up.
Yeah, next Roshan fight is probably going to decide the game. Whoever wins that should be in a pretty commanding position.
We've got Puppy who takes a sneak peek at Roche. Aegis as well as the Ag's Shard.
Recharging. No one.
They're wrapping around. They've got this Blink Dagger on the Mars, and it could be Nisha in trouble. Nisha waveform away, but they've got the Blink as well as the Arena. They get the God's Rebuke for the BKB popped here by the Morphling. They get the Kona Puppy. They're going to take the Enchantress to start this. Arena down, but so are the Mortimer's Kisses. Turns into the Phantom Assassin, starts to right-click away onto the Undying. They've got themselves the Chakram right on top of the Phantom Assassin. That's going to be another strike that saves the life of Puppy for now. BKB, a lot of time wasted on that. Here comes the charge in from Sumail. They've got the Scatter Blast, and that's with the Shard, and it's going to be enough to get the Kona Matoma Man. And it'll be Nisha who gets that kill. Insane falls to Ice. They've got the little Shredder right on the Boxy. Adaptive Strike, Nisha with a double kill, 3 dead on Liquid, all without buyback.
Yeah, super well played. MVP of that fight for me, definitely Sumail. He charged through the PA twice, he ulted the PA, effectively making his entire BKB duration run out.
Yeah.
Yeah, what nice tornado though. But just delaying the inevitable.
Radiant's middle tower.
Who's that shot going?
Oh, Mars wants it! Mars wants it!
Got it!
Die!
He got everything.
He got everything! Oh, man! Morphling actually picks up the Ag Shard. Zai, though, gets the kill, gets the Aegis. He doesn't have buyback. Still, oh, wow. A lot of confidence to make a move like that.
Has fallen.
Yeah, they could have potentially just saved their game because a Morphling there with Aegis, I don't know how you stop him.
Woo.
Wow.
And it really depends on what Secret get from this. It looks like it'll be a mid-tier 3. I don't know if it's going to be this set of racks, though.
It will be a set of Rex. Like,
They've got the glyph.
Morphling's damage is just insane. Just look at him go. 360 damage per hit. He attacks like 4 times per second.
Radiant's middle tower
Yeah.
has fallen.
Yeah, and some people might call this OS Frog.
Right clicks out on a Sumail. Oh boy, Matumba Man gets saved by the Boxy Ags. He'll have that time lapse. Now get the kill on a Sumail. He's going to pop that BKB and go after this Morphling. Right away, Toast turns into the Phantom Assassin. The Mortimer's Kiss is coming down with the BKB no longer being available on Matumba Man, taking a lot of damage from the Chakram that comes out.
Disengage,
Mortimer's
disengage.
Kiss is hitting Insania. And now they're going to start to try and disengage on the side of Secret. They're running away without the help of Sumail, who's dead in the grave for 60 seconds. Matumba Man gave chase, but he's just not fast enough.
Yeah, it was actually a very good play because they baited out Sumail really hard and got a free Spirit Breaker pull because of it. I mean, they even baited me. I didn't even know that he had Axe on the Weaver.
Gotcha.
10k lead again here for Secret.
Yeah, but this Alacrity PA can really just shred through heroes. So I'm not counting out Liquid at all here. It will really come down to the Spirit Breaker, I think. Like if he can control the BKB duration of the PA, then Secret will win. But if he can't, and he like, gets bursted really fast, then Liquid has a very good chance at fighting. Ow. Ow.
Oi, 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 oi.
Guy from full health like that.
Yeah. Oh boy, and Boxy. How are ya? He
This
says to
might
Matumba Man in the
be,
grave.
Megas, huh? No top tower to protect it.
He's got buyback in
Double damage Morphling.
140 gold.
Yeah, this game is over. Double damage Morphling is way too much to handle. They're gonna get Megas for sure.
He just needs someone. He needs to pick up this bounty.
They need to dispel it ASAP. Like he needs to get a tornado on top of him as soon as he sees that DD pop.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
That's exactly
Tornado?
what Boxy's gonna do,
Nice.
but he's still short buyback from 7 gold.
Radiant's top tower.
It'll be the tier 3 going down top. They're looking over at the mid top set of racks. They've got the Mars over to the side, looking for the spear. That's going to land here on Anisha. The damage! Is it going to be enough? He's got the BKB. He's going to wait for it now with the BKB being popped by Matumba Man. Now they're going to Timber Chain and look over at this Insania Undying. Sumail, though, he's dead. They got the buyback coming out from the Phantom Assassin as well as the Undying. They get the kill on a Puppy, and now they've got the Arena down on 3, but side eye so quickly. They're going to find the stat part. The tornado lands. It actually does land out onto Nisha. Ultra kill for Matumba Man. Oh my god.
Again.
Matumba Man looking to chase the Timber Chain, though, is going to land all the way across the river and get Ice out to safety. Not one hero on Secret has buyback.
Another ultra kill for Matu. Just got enough gold for the buyback.
The
Thanks to
bounty
the
that
Weaver.
Boxy got on the other side of the map.
Yeah, otherwise there would have been mega creep and the game would have been over. So many like little hero plays from Boxy, from Zai, Matu
Do they have
getting
the time
double
to go tier
ultra.
4s?
Dude, they could potentially end the game here with Electri, I
Could they?
think. If they know, it's so scary though because they don't know.
Creeps
This
are pushing
cliff
in bottom. They need to be
potentially gives it
careful.
away. I think it's too scary to do it. Or they're doing it, they're not doing it.
They're going for the mid set of racks. They've dropped down the Tombstone. Matumba Man working on it. He'll get himself the melee racks. So now this lane over mid is going to be equal.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
So they're even on Rex now.
Now top lane will push in their favor. Again, bottom's pushing in. They need to be a little bit careful of that pushing in with only one tier 4 still standing. They'll smoke out. They've taken mid. They've taken top. Liquid all of a sudden. Very back in the game.
Yeah, this Electricity PA, you saw it in the last fight. He was just shredding absolutely everything in a second. And so much damage coming out from the Deso, Mjolnir. How much damage is Electricity at this point?
Radiant's middle
And for the
tower is
Talon,
under
like
attack.
140, 150 attack speed and damage. It's like the strongest buff in all of Dota, probably. It's, yeah, it's kind of ridiculous. I think he 2-hit the Spirit Breaker.
Smell 3, 10, and 11.
Yeah, his item build is also strange. I know why you want to go for the Yasha Kaya, like it's kind of like a nice, fun meme build, but like I feel like he's just lacking some armor.
all is said and done, I mean, that Aegis grab by Zai and the Roche kill makes it so Nisha doesn't have 2 lives in that last fight. And they can come back.
Yeah, and then Boxy, as we said, with the bounty room grab, making sure he has buyback on Matu. A lot of very nice plays coming out for them, for sure.
Zai has been on
so
point.
fat.
He
4,000
charges,
HP on
overwhelming
Stimper.
blink.
Yeah. But still, I think the entire fight is going to come down to, can SB disable PA enough?
Ooh, Spell Prism. Helped by the Morphling.
Yeah, it's a pretty good one for him. Yeah, all just waiting. Who's gonna make the first move?
Yeah, it's... Oh, Divine Rapier from Atama Man! With the
Oh,
alacrity.
yeah.
Again, it comes down to Spirit Breaker. If he's able to stop Atama Man with the charges, with the Nether Strike, while he's in that BKB, maybe they have an opportunity. This is without an Aegis. And Roche is up in 24. You've got Secret set up, smoked over by this outpost. And Liquid looking to get towards Roche as well.
Yeah, this is going to the territory of Matu can just kill anything in 1 second.
And you get the crits. Did he roll the lucky numbers?
Doesn't want to throw the dagger.
Throws it. Puppy.
A little bit too tanky, perhaps.
We're lucky he didn't get killed off a crit or something.
Yeah, they even electrically buffed him before he threw the dagger. Any new key items on the horizon here for anyone? Axe perhaps on the Invoker. No,
Hurricane
no.
Pike potentially for Isha, but
Probably wants to keep the buyback though. Last time was pretty scary already.
yeah. He doesn't have buyback at the moment. He's still short. Timber, Invoker, and Spirit Breaker, the only 3 who have it. Everybody else is on a no.
So Ice is going for Hex next. Good plausible choice.
Roche is up. And it's Ags.
Oh,
I'm sure that
if
won't
this Moss
matter.
gets a free axe. Whew. But they
Whoever
all
gets
smoked
this
up.
Roche may just get it. Sunstrike. Wrapping all the way up and around. But Secrets seem to be aware. Although Sumail, Stifling Daggers coming out around the horn. They're going to use that charge. It goes out onto the Mars. They've got themselves the arena down. Stormcrafter used by Ice. Then the Yule's up into the air with the BKB popped here by the Phantom Assassin. Phantom Assassin being controlled. They've got the charge as well.
Yeah,
Another strike. Here comes
yeah.
another arena. And do they have the damage to get the kill on Atama Man with the Divine Rapier? They've got the Ice Wall down. They're going to get the kill on Sumail with the take him Atama Man with the Divine Rapier on the deck. It's a double kill here for Ice as he takes out Zai. They both don't have buyback, but the right clicks coming in from Nisha. Down goes Insania. Charge coming in. They've got the Spirit Vessel out of the Morphling. Morphling trying to fight Boxy here. They've taken out Mickey, who's going to buy back. They've got the Yules up into the air. The Scatter Blast doesn't land, but 5 heroes around Boxy. Boxy trying to run his way out. What's in the box? It's going to be a Dead Weaver, and they will get everybody on the side of Liquid. Secret come out pretty much unscathed. The only one who had a buyback was Sumail, and they will call GG on the side of Liquid. Secret take the series 2-0.
Yeah, I think this showcases perfectly why Ice is like so feared, so renowned for his Timber Saw. Like in all of his team fights, except one, I think he always lived, dealt a ton of damage. Every team fight he's always at the top
Right.
of the damage by far, despite having like a Morphing on your team and Spirit Breaker and like perfect spell usage by him. I mean, overall Secret, you know, it looked very clean, but they had also like a bunch of just, okay, we kind of overstayed our welcome kind of moments where Matu then snatched 2 ultra kills. It looked really scary. Like, I think if they just went for the throne, perhaps, they could have just ended the game, but of course they didn't know they didn't have buybacks. But yeah, this is a very entertaining game, and yeah, Ice Timber saw a treat to watch.
It's a risk we know that they can take, but a risk that they don't know they can make the jump in on, and that is really what makes the difference there. On top of the fact, Zai keeps them in that game, getting that Roche. Like, a lot of things there, especially Timber being played by Ice. He was doing like 10k damage a fight. It was honestly ridiculous. So, you know, Secret get the 2-0 win over Liquid. To break it down a little bit further, we've got the panel. We're going to send it back over to them. Take it away.
Well, unfortunately, we don't get a Game 3 for that very exciting series, but fortunately,